So this is the Retrostation PC for you, and I'm going to use this to make this laptop into a complete retro gaming station in less than 1 minute. Are you ready? Let's go. So plug this in. I open up my disk management. I change the drive letter from this to the X drive. Let's now click on this shortcut. Let me quickly log in. And we are now booting straight into the retro console made by Explosion of Fun. All of those systems, all of those games are now being loaded in the background. And we've booted directly into this, so no messing about, no typing anything. And we now see this beautiful interface. We can see I'm on the arcade section, and we have a total of 2,990 games. If I just go down, here we have Final Burn Neo, and you can see as I select each of the different systems, we get to see really nice artwork, and we also see a video of one of the games from that particular system. And you can see, guys, in terms of systems, you've pretty much got the lot here. So everything from your Atari Jaguar to your WonderSwan, CPS, Commodore 64, Amiga. I'm just whizzing through these now, but you can see, guys, Xbox. You got 25 of the original OG Xbox games, including Halo. You got PC Engine. You got Super Graphics, NES, Game Boy, Virtual Boy, N64, Nintendo Gamecube with 91 games in total, Game Boy Advance with 1,888 games, NDS, Wii, Wii U, Nintendo Switch with 23 games. I mean, really, how many games do you want? How many systems do you want? All of them come included in this Retrostation PC for you. I just want to quickly get through the list so you can see all of the systems. You got PS1, PS2, PS3. Oh, sorry, that's PS3. This is PSP. And you have 789 PSP games. PS3. And then you got all games. And we can confirm in the all games, you've got 57,000 games. So, I mean, if you just played, I don't know, 5 different games a day, you'll be here for a long time. So now you can see, guys, I'm controlling everything with just the arrow keys here, but of course any USB controller or any Bluetooth controller can be configured, and you can then properly enjoy these games. So in my demonstration, I'm just going to use an Xbox One controller, and just for simplicity, I'll just use a USB cable, plug that in, and this should be paired or connected more or less straight away. So let me get that cable. Okay, so Xbox One controller, USB Type-C cable. Let's plug that in. You can see that's ready to go straight away, guys. So super easy to configure. Now, just in terms of configuration, if I press the start button, I can now, for example, change the UI settings. I can change the sound settings. I can check for updates, look at system settings. But I'm going to leave everything as default because I just want to show you how easy it is to get this up and running and start playing your favorite games. Now, the question is, where do you start? So if we go to main, for example, we can see there's 3,300 games. Let's click on that. And you can see, guys, as I'm clicking through, not only do we have a massive library of games, but anything I click on, we now get to see a small video preview of the game, so you know exactly what the game looks like before you start it. And that really is the key thing about these pre-configured systems, where literally you just buy the hard drive, plug it in, no need to download any ROMs, no need to do any configuration, no need to find any of this artwork or any of these videos. Just plug it in and you're more or less ready to play. Let's try this Air Galette. Click on that. This should now take me into the game. I can now add in a virtual coin by pressing the select button. See, it says 1 credit. Let's press start. Alright, so here we are playing this shoot 'em up. And you definitely appreciate that these games were designed for the 4:3 aspect ratio, which means normally on widescreen TVs or monitors, you'd get these black bars, but as we can see here, they've added in these really nice bezels. Take that. Yeah, that's working really nice, really smooth. I can get some power-ups, do some explosions. And that's working great. I mean, the amount of money I must have spent in the arcades playing these kind of games is just too much to mention. Okay, if you want to quit now, I can now press the hotkey and press B, which takes me back into the Retro Arch menu, which is the emulator used for MAME. I can now click on quit, and we're back here, and I can now play one of these other thousands of different games. Let's go back. So that was MAME. Let's try some CPS. Now, as you can imagine, if you do want to play more of the advanced systems like the Nintendo Wii or the Switch, then you'll have to have more of a capable graphics card in your laptop or your PC. But generally for the older 8 and 16-bit systems, really any machine from the last 8 or 10 years will be more than enough to play those kind of systems. Okay, let's insert coin again. Yep, super moves looking good. Take that. So which one is that? That's the hard. Yep, all right, so let's do. Take that. And we go for the finish. Super finish as well, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, again, let's press this hotkey and B. Okay, now back out of this. So that was CPS. And I'm just whizzing through here just to show you that every single game is working. All of these systems are working fine. Let's try something a bit more powerful. So let's try some Gamecube. Again, we can see the really nice bezels from the Gamecube. All right. Okay, I'm in position 22nd. Rapidly going to number 7. What is this? Chaos. Do I have any power-ups? Let's pick something up. But you can see, guys, really smooth, really fun. Oh, I got a boost, have I? There you go, take that. Alright, that's actually really enjoyable. Okay, here we are playing some Donkey Kong on the Nintendo Wii. Again, you can see super smooth. It looks really nice. Let's see if I can find Diddy Kong. Looking good. Okay, got the extra life. Here's my mate. Alright, I think that's enough of the Wii. Let's quit from that. We have some Mario Kart on the Nintendo Wii U. I never actually played the Nintendo Wii U version, but actually it's really nice. I mean, who doesn't like Mario Kart? It's just one of those games that anybody can pick up and play, especially when you play with friends. It just really brings the game to life. So you can see, guys, it literally is as easy as that. Just choose a system, pick a game, no need to mess about trying to find ROMs online, trying to download emulators, configure emulators. With the Retrostation PC for you, just plug in a USB drive, plug it in, and you can now start enjoying all of these games and getting knocked out like that. Okay, so wrapping things up, what are my closing thoughts on the Retrostation PC for you? I mean, overall, guys, I think it's a fantastic way, especially if you are new to retro gaming. I mean, you like retro games, you want to play all of the classic 8-bit, 16-bit, and obviously some of the newer consoles, but you haven't got time to go through and find emulators, go through and find ROMs, download ROMs, configure everything, set up the homepage with all of the artwork, all of the video previews. You don't want to do any of that. I mean, if that's your use case, then I think this is a great way for you to get into retro gaming again. I mean, the fact that everything is pre-configured, all of the ROMs, all of the emulators, it literally is just plug and play plug it into any Windows PC, Windows laptop, change the driver letter to X, and more or less you are good to go. And the price, you know, being under £100, I definitely think it's worthwhile checking out. So that's pretty much for this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. Do leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about the Retrostation. Are you a fan of retro gaming? Will you be buying something like this, or would you rather configure everything yourself? So do leave me a comment below and let me know, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.